One of the many mistakes all of the countries have made, the Watergate scandal is the one that changed the world the most. Your mind is blown, right? Well, many of you do not know what the Watergate scandal even is. Would you like to know the whole story?
You're going to tell us anyway.
I'm going to tell you anyways, that's correct. Okay, let's begin with the Vietnam War. The Vietnam War was a big effect of the Watergate scandal, mainly because Nixon needed to carry out his war plan in Vietnam, and by doing so, he would have to be re-elected. Tried to have 5 people, 5, tried to break into a Watergate complex building. The Watergate complex building was a hotel for Democratic officials. And President Richard Nixon is a Republican. So what his idea to do was he was going to have 5 people break into that building to take Democratic info. So these 5 dummies broke into the building. They successfully broke into it, and what they did is put tape on like the little door thing, but they put like scotch tape on there, and so that they could go through the door easily. Most people do that when they're breaking into things with guards so that they don't make noise so that the guards hear them. So what they did that, and then a guard came and saw the tape on the door, and they're like, oh, I should probably take this off. I didn't see this before, oh well. So he took it off, he walked around, he came back to the same exact door, and these dumb people that a president sent to break into a very complex building, and they did the dumbest thing ever. They put the tape back on. Even though they should have known that a guard or someone like that took it off. It wouldn't have been that hard. So they put it back on, and then the guard came around again, and he saw it, and he's like, oh my God. And he called the police. And the police came, found the guys, arrested them. What really makes me really mad, what really grinds my gears, is that 3 of the 5 people said they were former CIA agents. So just get rid of them. After that guard caught them / called the police, they put these dumb knuckleheads in prison / behind bars. People were exploding about this event, mainly because of the mass production in newspaper in the 1970s. This caused practically, and in quotes, the American experience with Watergate has led to the selection of a new premier in Japan, stronger emphasis on ethics by public officials in Canada, a greater determination in some countries to use the press to uncover malfeasance. The other countries thought that Nixon probably were in spades with their countries. The CIA discovered that in the president's office in the White House there was hidden tapes all over, hidden, and it turns out Nixon was recording his conversations with government authorities about the Vietnam War. When the CIA confiscated the recorders, and found that there were about 30 seconds cut out of the recording. The CIA thought that the part that was cut out of it was when he gave the orders to break into the Watergate complex. Mainly, they think this because of it being 2 days before the scandal actually happened. The CIA thought that the part that was cut out.
But didn't President Nixon have a secret meeting and had orders to bomb nearby countries to war zones in case of spies? Weren't those cut out too?
Yes, he had those secret meetings, but he didn't cut them out for some reason. The reason we know this is because of the thing we heard in the recording, which led to propaganda, which made him look like a complete, a psycho. People were getting all in Nixon's case and looking for something linking him to the scandal. So he practically gave them one by resigning his role as president and gave it to his vice president, Gerald Ford. You should know most of it by now. So, roll credits!